Hello, everyone. Hi, I am going live, sort of like a pop-up. I like these pop-ups. I plan to be a little bit more strategic when I go live so that I can make sure that everybody that wants to catch this live broadcast is prepared. But I just wanted to pop in and say hello to each and every one of you. Everybody, it's just been one crazy week. How has your week been? How has your week been? I know for me, it's been a heck of a week. But I'm more curious around what are some of your wins this week? What did you find challenging? And what is your hope for next week? So, number one, what are your wins? Number two, what did you find challenging? And number three, what is your hope for next week? You see how I sandwiched that? I sandwiched that thing. And that's just, I don't know, it's just kind of intuitive. Hi, Sharon. I hope you hang out with me. I'm so glad that someone caught this live. So, Sharon, today, I'm so glad that you're here. I'm glad that you are part of the Radiant Women Rising Facebook group. And I'm going to be talking about ask for more. And so I was just checking in with folk to see how you are doing. And so the question that I posed, well, it was really three questions. But the three questions that I posed was, what was your win this week? What did you find challenging? And what is your hope for next week? So if you have answers to that, put that in the chat. And I should be able to see the chat. I think, let me see. I hope I don't mess anything up because okay. All right. I should be able to see the chat. All right. So I'm talking about asking for more, ask for more. And one of the reasons why I want to talk about ask for more is because a lot of times women particularly tend to lean towards the side of the aisle where they think they have to have everything together before they ask for what they really want. Okay? We have a tendency to think that we have to have it all together before we ask for what we want. And that is across many life spectrums, whether it's in your job or your career or your business or grants or relationships or even the way that you show up in public spaces, right? Like, for example, someone might be having, may go out on a date or something like that, or they may be wanting to meet someone. They feel like they just got to have everything intact to make the best impression and before they can actually reveal who they really are. And so I just want to talk a little bit about what does it mean to ask for more and what stands in the way of women asking for more. All right, what stands in the way? So let me just start with, what does that even mean? I'm curious to know what you think that means. What does it mean to ask for more? That can be an umbrella of things or it can be one specific thing. What does that mean to ask for more? All right. So let's say, for example, when I think about ask for more, the first thing that comes up is what do I think I'm worthy of? What do I think I'm deserving of? When that comes, ask for more. Because you may ask, oh, why should I ask for more? Then what would the answer be, right? So when you pose a question like, what is it that I want to ask more of? Do I want to ask for more, for a salary increase? Do I want to ask for a promotion? Do I need to ask for additional funding for my business? Do I need to ask for, do I want to ask for more joy and happiness? What about freedom, right? What is it that you want to ask more of? And what is standing in your way from asking for more? All right. And what I'm going to talk about today are three confidence. Oh, Sharon, bless your heart. You know what? I love it. My win is going on a cruise. Yay! Next week, relax and enjoy the moments. What stands in your way is yourself trying to do it all yourself. Yes. Sharon, well, I hope you have an amazing cruise. That relax and enjoy. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I hope it's everything that you dreamed that it would be and more. Because listen, you can't. We got to take more time off. I was just thinking yesterday, I think I want to do a video on PTO, right? Pay time off, because sometimes we don't take the time we need so that we can rejuvenate. So kudos to you, Sharon. Kudos to you for going on your cruise. I'm so excited for you. Have a great time. I love it. But yes, you are absolutely right. What stands in your way is yourself. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. And trying to do it all yourself. And I know I'm going to raise my hand on that. I'm raising my hand on that. And so having to work through that, like, how do I get out of my own way? As a matter of fact, I do a whole series on how to get out of your own way, right? And then to your point around trying to do it all yourself, right? Being courageous enough and vulnerable enough to ask for help. So I love that, Sharon. Thank you so much for chiming in, because those are really important things that obstacles that we have to talk about. And so to your point, I'm going to be talking about I'm going to be talking about confidence, and I'm going to be talking about 3 confidence gaps that stand in the way of women asking for more, or women going for what it is that they really truly want in life. I want to say something too, Sharon. You tell me what you think about this. Society we are inundated, put it that way. We are inundated with societal pressures, right? And societal pressures sort of craft this bit of a narrative that women are more accommodating, that women have to have a softer side, or women have to, have a certain criteria in place. But all of this thing that says that we have a role in society and we have to stay in that role. I'm going to put it this way, stay in that lane. I want to debunk that, because I know people of my generation and over probably have bought into that, but we're here to debunk the myths and get rid of the lies, right? Because society has crafted a whole narrative around women's role. It doesn't mean that we have to acquiesce to that, right? So when it comes down to asking for more, and it comes to confidence, because at the end of the day, what stands in the way most of the time is self-doubt. It's self-doubt. That's the part you're talking about, standing in your own way. Sometimes you get in your own way, and sometimes that is around self-doubt. Okay, so I'm going to say, well, we know self-doubt is a problem, but how do we identify how to use our confidence, yes, to circumvent that self-doubt? Actually, not to circumvent it, but to process through that self-doubt. All right. So you want to build your confidence so you can minimize self-doubt and rid yourself of self-doubt. So there are 3 confidence gaps that I want to talk about on this live, and I'm not going to be long. 3 primary confidence gaps is the competence confidence gap, the gender confidence gap, and the experience confidence gap. There are 3 gaps, confidence gaps, that this is research, right? And the competence confidence gap is around, I'm talking about, the context is women, right? Is that you have the experience to do the job or to get the promotion or to ask for more money, but you don't seize the opportunity, right? So you have the competence, but self-doubt stands in the way and you don't seize the opportunity. It's like having a license to be a pilot, but you're too scared to take off, right? Yeah. So you got that one, the competence confidence gap. The second one is the gender confidence gap. And what I found, Sharon, listen to this. This is so crazy. I don't know if we really process this or not, but men will have only 60% of a job qualification and still apply for a job, while women will more likely wait until they have 100% of the qualifications before applying for a job. This is what studies are showing. But I know that today's woman, they're not going for all of that, right? They're like, hey, I'm going for it. And I want to see more women say, you know what, I'm going for it. Because men apply for these jobs and they only have 60% of the qualifications. So women, we have to raise the bar for ourselves. Like, you know what? Apply for the job anyway. Let them say no rather than you saying no before you even give yourself a chance. So I want to talk about that, right? So the gender confidence gap is like you have the same experience, the same training. You have the same training as your male co-worker, right? But you don't seize the opportunity because of the societal pressures that society puts on males and females to make it seem like in certain job capacities, males are more qualified. When in fact, the male and the female have the same qualifications. So that's a real thing and it's a real gap. And we got to learn how to close that gap, okay? So when you know that you can go toe to toe with your male counterpart for a job, apply for the job. If you are a business owner and you know there's funding and grants and other opportunities out there and you think that you don't have all the T's crossed and all the I's dotted, go for it anyway, because there's a man somewhere that's applying for their job with way less experience, way less body of knowledge than you. Now, I'm just saying we need to ask for more, because that's what this whole video is about. All right, the third confidence gap is the experience confidence gap. And it's about you have the experience, but self-doubt gets in the way. And that internal critic inside makes you doubt yourself. You start having this negative conversation, right? Negative self-talk that really... What happens, it causes you to doubt yourself, right? So rather than seizing the opportunity to go for the job that you actually have the experience in, it makes you question yourself, second guess yourself, even though you have the experience. And while this is not a whole broad stroke for every woman out there are women out there, and I don't know who I might be talking to if they ever see this live. If you are experiencing gender confidence gap, or you're experiencing competence confidence gap, or experience, hold on, let me get this right. Competence confidence gap, gender confidence gap, and experience confidence gap. If you're experiencing any of those gaps, then there is help available for you. And so number one, being in this group is going to help, because I'm going to start really putting down some really good tools and stuff that you can take advantage of. But being able to say, you know what, I see myself in one of those categories, like reach out to me, DM me, because I want to support you and I want to help you. So make sure that you do that, so that whatever you are on your life's path, because this whole group is about women on a journey back to self. So whatever that means for you, then I want to be here to support you on that and just offer up whatever tools, strategies, and opportunities for you to get what you want out of life, because life is too short. Life is too short and crazy to not be living your best life right now. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, how to ask for more. So one, identifying those gaps wherever you may not even have the gaps around confidence. You may have some other gaps that you need to really focus on and close in on, right? But the thing about it is, I want to say this, I'm going to wrap this up, Sharon. I so appreciate you hanging out with me. Asking for more. I want to start with what I started. I want to emphasize what I started with, which is that you are worthy. Yeah, very profound. Oh, Sharon, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you hung out, right? So let's think, okay, Sharon, you're going on this cruise, right? And I know you probably got it all laid out and planned, but if there's something that you need to be asking for more of, make sure that you ask for it. Ask for it, okay? No matter what it is, no matter how ridiculous it sounds, ask for it. right? And I'm just going to go to the Bible. For some who may believe in the Bible says you have not because you what? Ask not, right? So ask. You are worthy. You are deserving to ask. You have value. You are worthy. You are deserving. You have value. Ask for it. Because if it's out there to give out, then why not you? I say that all the time. Why not me? Put your name in the bucket. Put your name out there, right? Make the need known so that you can ask for what it is that you want so that you can live the life that you're deserving of. And we have to learn as women to ask for more. Ask for more because there's a society out there that says that we shouldn't. We should be complacent and we should be content with what we have. I believe in contentment, but I sure don't believe in complacency. You can be content and have aspirations. You can be content and have some drive. You can be content and have a vision for your life and want more out of life. Ask for more. It's yours for the asking. And that's all I wanted to say. Well, Sharon, do you have a question or anything you want to pour into this space that that can help anyone that might be tune in to the replay of this? Yeah. So I'm just believing that, the society like now, this world needs you. This world needs you. This world needs me, right? This world needs our voices because there's so much noise and clamor and confusion out there and people just wanting to be so what is the word? They call it hyper individualistic. It's all about me, right? Not thinking about the greater good. But if you think about something that you need, it's not selfish to say, this is what I want to ask more of, because the intention is for you to take what you're asking for more of and do good with it, right? And do good with it. All right, you guys. Sharon, have a safe trip. Have loads of fun. If you feel led to share a little bit once you get back into, from your cruise, you want to share some highlights or maybe some teachable moments or whatever came up for you while you're on your cruise, please do. All right, ladies, until next time, have the most amazing day and have a fantastic weekend. Take care.